They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run line down charts.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
On third down, Baker. A hit as he throws the
That's a first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
fielded just inside the 20.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Baker throwing on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Here is 3rd and play it is.
Back to throw. Baker got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Eagles at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found it. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing is Hurts. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Barkley. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for his touchdown. Jim Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Yorkers. It's 10-7. They send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Baker now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the Cowboy first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 29-yard line.
Teamwork.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2 yards on this play. You got that cheat code offense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Baby! Yes, that's it!
On first down, Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
York able to send this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Again, it's Barkley. 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. Down the sideline he goes. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Up the middle with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. 102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Baker escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And it's more critical. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Baker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Damone Clark. Down to the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. This offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Hurts.
Good for an Eagles.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. York now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a good pickup there as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Up near the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field,
now.